This is the WLMouse BeastX, a gaming mouse that really surprised me and the majority of the mice enthusiasts scene, because when this mouse was first launched it seemed really fishy to say the least, and pretty much everyone called it a scam. But here it is, and it's very good. So the BeastX is made from magnesium, is very lightweight with the weight of just 40 grams on my scale, and with a build quality that will outshine the Razer Viper Mini Signature Edition by a mile. I've made this mouse for around a month now, and the only place I can find some sort of flexing or creaking is on the left hand side where the base meets the shell, and we're talking about a fraction of a millimeter flex here. Something that is not noticeable unless you go looking for it. And yeah, I have opened this mouse multiple times so far and still no additional flexing or creaking can be seen. So very impressive overall. Button structure is also very nice, and unlike on the Viper Mini Signature Edition, the buttons are full magnesium all the way and they are rock solid. No side play, no grinding, no anything. The shape is pretty much the Final Mouse M size, which is a pretty flat profile symmetrical shape. I can claw grip this mouse pretty naturally, and fingertipping this shape feels very good as well. One noticeable feature on this mouse are the pretty aggressive looking cutouts on the shell, found also on the sides and on the main buttons. First I thought no way the side holes can be good for gripping, but boy, I was wrong. You remember those SO spacer grip thingies a while back that were meant to improve the stability of your grip? Well, these basically do the same thing, and I pretty much dig my fingers onto them while gripping, and my grip just stays super consistent with this mouse. I also tried to include the grips, and yeah, I prefer the non-grip date feeling more. The holes on the palm area are also very well placed, and they cause me no discomfort while using it. The only unnecessary holes are, in my opinion, on the main buttons, and if your fingertip grip your mouse from the back, these can cause some potential problems. But overall, the shell is very well made. Bear in mind, this part here is not a bottle opener. Don't try it. It will break. The main buttons on the mouse are Omron opticals that were found on the Ninjutsu Sora 4K and the new GBX2, and together with the magnesium buttons, they are seriously my favorite click feel of all time. They are very snappy, but not too hard to press, and yeah, they just produce a very satisfying click. The pre-travel is also very minimal on the buttons, and the post-travel is pretty springy, which makes these buttons very spammable. The side buttons are also very nice. They are pretty tactile and well positioned and don't feel mushy at all. Scroll wheel feels great too, but I still would prefer a different kind of scroll wheel with the rubber ring on the outside like you find on Pulsar's mice, for example. This is a bit more slippery than those, but in all honesty it works well. Another impressive thing is the performance of this mouse. I tested the click latency with my XLAT, and this mouse is fast. Crazy fast. We're talking about Razer 4K numbers here with 4K polling, and then it gradually gets slower with lower polling rates, like usually. But even at 1K polling, it is still very good and pretty much the same as Jewel's 4K mice at 1K polling. In terms of motion delay, the mouse measures around minus 0.4 milliseconds of motion delay at 4K polling, which is basically the same as on my Jewel's HDX 4K at 4K polling. So guys, we have another top tier performing mouse here with the BeastX, one that rivals the likes of Razer's and Jewel's implementations with the both click latency and the motion delay. Super impressive. One bad thing about the performance is the battery life. It's pretty bad. I usually have to charge this mouse every night after a long gaming session, but you know, that is something that I'm being used to while using a Jewel's mice as well. So yeah, the performance is pretty much the same as Jewel's. A quick word about the dongle though. To achieve the best possible performance and stability with the mouse, you need to keep the screen pointing up and not like this. Also, you should not be running any anime GIFs on the display, even though it's possible. When the screen is showing some heavy graphics, it basically eats up the voltage needed for the wireless tech to perform as best as possible. So keep this default screen on if you want the best possible performance out of this mouse. But with the screen pointing up and just showing the basic info of the mouse, like the polling rate, battery life, etc., you can get a pretty nice stable polling rate graph on mouse tester like this. And yeah, overall, I like this mouse quite a lot. The price at $139 is not bad at all for a magnesium mouse with this level of performance and quality. And you also get a bunch of extras with it, like glass gates and grips. So a very nice package overall, and it is my current favorite mouse and my favorite release of 2023. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one. Goodbye.